What's up guys? Today's episode is going to be a little bit different and I'm thinking of doing episodes like that more and more. I'll be reacting to certain things that I find hilarious or stupid and try to explain my take on them. Today's amazing post comes from somebody on, I guess, Twitter, and it says, "Did it hurt? When you found out that hard work doesn't guarantee success in capitalist society." So the thing that I see a problem here is, my guy, why did you decided to use in capitalist society? Because in which society hard work guarantees you 100% success? Which is it in socialism that it guarantees you? Because I don't think you can even do hard work even if you wanted to. So here's what I think is some of the issues with the late millennials. Unfortunately, I'm also a millennial, but more with Generation Z is that you guys don't know what capitalism gives you, and you don't know what communism and socialism takes away from you. You just see those ideologies and it's great theory, it's amazing. It's just where I come from, it didn't really work. And whatever people come from, check Venezuela and Cuba, see how things are going there. And again, I know I'm going to spark a huge debate with that, which is great. Leave a comments down below and do comment on what you think is right. But let me just tell you, millennials are from 1981 to 1996. And then we got Gen Z from 97 to 2012. Now, the rest of people who were born 2013, I was going to say they don't seem to have an opinion yet, but I would not be surprised in 2021 America, a 7-year-old to have an opinion on capitalism and socialism. Now, the thing here is with this that I have a problem with, and I got with a little bit of a debate with a friend of mine on this, is no person ever in the history of the world, in my opinion, again, had the knowledge that if they work hard, they're going to succeed 100% of the time. So no, my guy, it didn't hurt because there's no guarantee of success. Now I go to basically comment that I'm not sure if there's anything that can guarantee you success in life. I've put a lot of work in other businesses and ventures and they didn't do well, so I had to close shop on majority of them. And by the way, Elon Musk didn't have any guarantees, nor Jeff Bezos, nor Walton family, or anybody else that decided to take a risk it all and innovate. That applies to all the scientists, like back in the day, that invented the trash can for you, the scientists that invented the light bulb, the people who made the internet possible, all the people, all the frontiers who work hard, and about 9 out of 10 at least of them fail. A lot of them fail. I have so many businesses that failed. Now I have 10 that actually are doing something. That doesn't mean they're successful, super successful. They're doing some money. I'm most likely going to close a few of them. But again, hard work does not guarantee you success, but increases the chances of you being successful. Now the reply here from my friend is that growing up here in America means that you're sold the American dream once you enter the education system. Well, whose fault is that you don't have any skills to think for yourself? Just because you're sold something doesn't mean you gotta believe it, okay? I get it. When you're little, it's easier to drill something in your head, I get it. But when you grow up and you're not a teenager anymore, you can think for yourself and figure out, hey, is that how it works? And maybe this is how people who are grown in capitalistic society think that socialism is so much better. They finally start thinking for themselves and they realize, oh, socialism is so much better. Okay, my guys, go to any country that lives in socialism. Go to Cuba, go to Venezuela. There are a couple of European countries as well that are actually doing pretty well, but they're not extremely socialist. And here we go to a 5-year-old where they tell you anything is possible. And that's true. Everything is possible. I mean, with the physical limitations, but everything is possible if you drill hard enough. Not guarantee you that it's going to happen. Maybe you try to, here's the thing. Maybe you try to start a stand to sell red balls. Okay, red balls. Okay, but by the time you open shop, you realize that actually those yellow balls are better. People like them more. People buy them more. They're actually cheaper. They're easier to source. And the red balls was a good idea, but there's no demand for it. And you sell yellow balls for quite a while, and then after that you realize people actually want 2 colored balls, pun intended. So I'm saying is that just because you have a dream that you want to build or invent something, on your way to achieving that dream, you might encounter different things that happen in your life and you change the course of your final destination, if you will. I hope that made sense. Basically, in the beginning of my journey as a business entrepreneur, I hate using that word, but in the beginning of my journey, I did not know I'm going to end up here. Plans change. I was planning also on retiring in March next year. That plan changed a month ago when I signed a $1 million deal. So it's only normal your journey to change. But with hard work, your chances increase of you succeeding in whatever you want to succeed. But anyways, let's continue. Anything is possible with hard work, but they leave out the part where capitalist society requires the exploitation of working class in order for the rich to maintain. Now, here's the biggest problem that I see of everything. What do you mean by exploitation? Do I not pay you? Do I not insure you? Do I not Some people act like just because I'm the employer, I'm exploiting your work somehow. Okay, my guy, open your own business. It is not that hard. Open your own business and see what I'm going through to make sure you put food on the table in your family, because I employ people and I provide shelter for people. I'm a landlord and I take pride in that. I'm not a slumlord. Now, for you to live into one of my houses, if you follow my channel, a few months ago, I think it was 6 months ago, I dropped $12,000 for a new roof and a new AC. What are you gonna do? But you don't see that. You only see that I increased the rent $100, although I should have increased it with $3, but you see that I increased the rent with $100. There's another side of the story. And of course, we go into slavery after that, right? Recall that ours became so successful because the first business owners also enslaved people to do the labor. Well, somebody has to do the labor and someone needs to take the risk. Unless you want socialism where the government owns everything and everybody works and they're all enslaved. And my rebuttal to this, I'm on the same opinion. I'm just going to read you the comment. Keep in mind that people who you say exploit your labor also cover your butt when you screw up something for $5,000, $10,000. There was a very good TikTok video of one person who does septic tanks. And one of his employees screwed up both of his trucks for a total amount of $20,000. Guess who had to pick up the bill? And what do you do now? I exploit your labor, but when you screw up, you don't get to share the risk with me. How is that fair? So it's a fair trade, guys. You go and work for somebody. I also have a job. I go to work for somebody, and basically I always say I'm leasing my butt. Okay, I give my butt for lease. Now, when you go there, when they say jump, all you need to do is ask how high, and when the time for your paycheck comes, you go and collect your paycheck. It's a very simple procedure. You just read the book that they give you in the beginning, what the procedures are, and you just follow them to the T, and that's it. Now, if that's exploitation, I don't know, find another planet to live on. But I don't think that's exploitation. Exploitation is if I don't pay you enough, and here we go into the rabbit hole of what is enough. But I'm going to leave that to a different topic. But all in all, no, I'm not surprised. Capitalistic society is not perfect by any means, but it is the best we got so far. Drop an angry comment down below. If you make it fun, you get extra points. See you next time, guys. Keep hustling.